fourth quarter when they started to get on the run, was there a loss of composure?
We didn't play with much composure all night long. We had 24 turnovers. We had 15 turnovers, I think, in the first half. We were just sloppy. We did not. We didn't play. They played with a much more of an edge. They played harder than we did. Again, we did not play very well, and I didn't believe our effort was for a second round game, trying to hold home court in the first game. Them coming off a dogfight series against the Spurs, they had more energy than we did.
Was the time off a factor?
No, there's no excuses. They played better than we did. There's no excuses. I mean, we have time off. No. They came out and they wanted it more. I mean, I'd like to tell you something different. They wanted it more. They came out. They were quicker to lose balls. They had 16 second chance points. We had 11. We didn't even go to the offensive glass hardly at all. They had 9 offensive rebounds. We had 6. We missed a million shots and had 6 offensive rebounds. We weren't. We just looked like we looked and felt a half a step slow the whole night. It looked and felt a half a step slow in the first quarter. It looked and felt a half a step slow the whole game. It looked like we were reacting to everything they were doing, and we were not being proactive whatsoever. Started off the game trying to go inside and just turning, having layups and then turning around and throwing the ball to them without shooting the layup. They played better than we did. We have to play much better than that. That was not that was not the effort. Forget everything else. Just the effort level has got to be better. Days off are no excuse. There's no excuses. I mean, you either get the thing done or you don't get it done. We didn't get it done. They kicked our ass. That's the bottom line.
There were some possessions where it looked like Dwight had switches he would want, calling for the ball.
They switched. We stood on top of plays. We didn't move after. We didn't do a good job of recognizing that. Like I said, we looked like we were stuck in the mud the whole game. Yeah, I mean, they had switches. We tried to get into them. We turned it over, which wasn't Dwight's fault. It was just our bad spacing. Guys didn't recognize the switch, didn't give him space, tried feeding the ball from bad angles, and again, like I said, it was just a night where we were up 4 at half, and it still felt like we were so sluggish. I mean, I tell you every time out, we gotta get some rhythm. Let's get going. Let's get going. And we never did get any rhythm. We weren't sprinting back on defense. I mean, that's there's really nothing you can say about that. We weren't sprinting back. We turned it over. We'd hang our heads, and they just they like when they have 34 points off of our turnovers. That's just way too many.
As far as the turnovers go, where do you start to address the root of those problems?
Yeah, don't throw the ball to them would be a start. I mean, hell, some of them were just terrible turnovers. We drove to the hole, had a layup, and then turned and threw it to them. We came down, jumped in the air, and threw it to them. I mean, those are just, there's nothing. I don't know. I mean, believe me, these are professional athletes. Some of the turnovers we had were 7th and 8th grade. I mean, we just jumped in the air with no one to throw it to, then just had them throw it in the air. So it's very hard to, I mean, we got to be better. I mean, that's just bottom line. Got to come off things more decisively. We got to play faster. We got to play with more quickness. We got to play with more speed. And then when you play with more speed, things are way more definite. When you're coming off and stopping, starting, they don't know where the hell to throw the ball. And we had 5 turnovers, stop. We just got to come off, get into our actions, and get moving. We didn't do that.
Okay. James seemed to let the game come to him quite a bit, but we're not ever forcing the action. He had a lot of assists early, but was it something they were doing defensively?
No, I don't think so. I mean, again, James was just like the rest of the team. Like, again, we didn't have any zip. We didn't have any speed to our stuff. We didn't have any speed coming off picks. We didn't. Again, we reacted the whole entire night. We were never proactive. We never made them react to us. I don't remember. There may be a couple of small stretches where we got some steals and got out and got some baskets and got some energy in the building. But really, we just totally reacted to them the whole evening, and that was everybody on the team.
Thank you.
Thank you.